From Manila to Massachusetts, welcome fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host Galadon, and today I present to you the very first Town Hall 15 3 stars in the game. And no, I'm not talking about, oh, right after the update, these guys were attacking and grabbing 3 stars. No, this is before the update. This is back to developer footage. This is a friendly war that happened between a bunch of testers, Supercell employees, and content creators. These are the very first fully maxed out Town Hall 15 offense and defense attacks that ever took place. It is exciting stuff to watch because it is something that helped develop the update and develop the balancing as far as troops to determine if maybe anything was going to be too strong, too weak. And, well, I'll give you a hint. I think there are some of both of those, but it's difficult, extremely difficult, to drop an update like this with so much new content and come out with a well-balanced offense and defense. I definitely think we are going to see some nerfs and perhaps some buffs to units, spells, and defenses, but we can talk about that in a little bit. For right now, I just wanted to show some of the first successful strategies that were being used at Town Hall 15, and this one being a ground attack with witches, super witches, and golems had me all excited that maybe the meta is going to change, maybe ground is coming back. We will have to wait and see. Again, it's still too early to tell. We need more time. You have to also remember that the Worlds just ended, and so a lot of the world's best players are kind of on a break. They need a little bit of time off. It's been a competitive year for them, and they're going to get back into it slowly, although this should be the encouragement that they all need to get back in. And yes, we will be having conversations with some of the top pros and taking a look at what they are doing as far as Town Hall 15 attacks and defending. Let's get some links to some amazing Town Hall 15 War and Legend League bases up here in the next few videos as well. So this is the end of an attack. Like I said, golems, witches, super witches, looks pretty overpowering, but again, the bases need time to develop as well. This is an attack that looks a little bit more familiar, right? We've got a lot of air units, but there's also one Electro Titan. It is Supercell on the offense, and I'll admit the Electro Titan feels a little bit like an afterthought here. Notice the blimp rolling in, the Warden's ability, getting that blimp into the core, and of course, focusing on that monolith. That is the defense that everyone should be afraid of right now. Freeze spells and Viz, whatever you can do to battle it, that is probably going to be the biggest game changer. Although, yes, the spell towers are crazy. They're different. They're just not as deadly as that epic looking monolith. So a good entry to this attack. You'll notice it's not only getting the monolith out of the way, but also creating a nice little funnel and pulling out the clan castle troops so that the lava hound comes down here to the corner and gets easily handled. There it goes. There go the lava pups. And the rest of the attack is going to work its way kind of from the left-hand side. Also, okay, fine. The Electro Titan isn't an afterthought. It can be used pretty well as, say, a funneling troop, and watch for that up right around 10, 11 o'clock on the base there. It's going to come in and help clear out a couple of those outside buildings, but 32 housing space, pretty steep for a funneling troop, especially for the pro players. They are going to try to funnel with far less housing space used. So the heroes working their way up and to the left. Here comes the Royal Champion from the far left, and right after that, the Electro Titan right there on that cannon. And again, the area damage, that aura damage, is pretty cool, as the Dark Elixir drill just about wiped out by the time she takes out the cannon. This is a long trip for those Sui heroes to try to get to the core, and you'll see they eventually will get there. Actually, only the Archer Queen. Double invis from the spell towers, repeatedly hiding that town hall to the point that the air units, the balloons, are nearly going to get wiped out by the town hall. The Archer Queen's ability, however, is just enough to get the job done, and now the balloons are going to avoid that poison, work their way around the right-hand side, and it seems as if this was planned all along. Works out really, really well. But I will say this, the number of triples we saw in these test wars was pretty low. But that is also, again, to be expected because it's a brand new meta. It's a brand new setup, and you just don't know what to do with all of these new weird defenses. The higher level walls, they're cool, but also completely useless in this defense. So watching this triple kind of made me sad because this is what we've seen for the last year in Clash of Clans, right? Lalo, air attacks nonstop, So I'm also thinking that's what the Clash of Clans team was thinking when they dropped the Electro Titan. They want something new, something on the ground that could change the meta. And again, we'll just have to wait and see if it actually does. Check out this attack. One of my favorite units, the Hog Rider, is going to roll in here with a Queen Charge Hog Rider. And again, that blimp entry, which I kind of feel like sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. Right here, I'm guessing this is more of a funnel than an attempt to get to the monolith, because the blimp goes down right on the edge of the base, and the Archer Queen, fine. Okay, she knows where to go. She's going to work her way in the clockwise direction as the clan castle comes out, and she's going to take care of that as well. Finally, the healers come in, and I don't know, maybe these guys know what they're doing. It just seems like that's a big cost to funnel the Archer Queen and pull. What lightning spells? I don't know what kind of counterintuitive attack this is, but you would think you'd want to take out the air sweeper with the lightning spells before the blimp came in there. This is some sort of reverse double child psychology, but yes, okay, so the Archer Queen is now getting even more deeply into this base. About 25% of the base is down, and the Hog Riders, I have no idea where they're going to come from. Notice we've got some of the new pets. I do really like the Phoenix, by the way. The Phoenix on the Archer Queen is one of my favorite strategies right now. Watching that queen get her life extended every battle is pretty sweet, especially when you need max value. So the Hog Riders roll in, they take out the Eagle, and obviously Super Hog is counting on the Archer Queen to get in and wipe out the Town Hall long before the Hog Riders get there. So again, that confidence, I don't know. I can't do this. I can't make sure the Archer Queen goes in. She would have run around and gone way down the outside of the bottom of the village if this were my attack. I'm just telling you. The Monolith, obviously, you want smaller troops to be dealing with it if at all possible. Hog Riders, Miners, Balloons, all great troops to deal with a Monolith that is now shooting multicolored shots. What was that, green, now purple? I don't even know. Again, it's the dev build. There goes down a late freeze, and the Royal Champion helps take it out of the way. The Town Hall is a distant memory, and the poison spell not even a factor in this attack as the Hog Riders go down and clean the bottom of the base. Looking good. And again, where is the meta headed? It is too early to tell. Let's wait until we've had a couple of competitive pro-level wars. You guys know that I am hanging out with Tribe, and we will see what they are up to. So stay tuned, stay subscribed, stay notified, and I'll bring you the strongest and the weakest elements of the Town Hall 15 update in the coming days. Thank you so much, Galafam, for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. I know I usually talk fast right now, but I just wanted to say I appreciate all of you that watch the channel. I love you guys. I hope you feel it, and I hope to see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, I feel it. I feel something. Well, I think that's just indigestion. Sorry.